It's time. It is time to enter your next winning season. It's your girl, Shonda Henry here, aka Sister Sense. I'm excited to share our workshop session today, how to create a $100 winner. This is a build with me session so that we can get clear about the digital goods that you should be putting out there. For today's agenda, what I'm going to do is talk about why you deserve what I call a $100 winner. This is a digital product that you can offer to your audience that's simply irresistible, that's going to sell for you consistently and confidently, okay? You want to be able to have something that you can confidently sell on repeat on a week-by-week basis. That's what we're going to focus on. Breaking down, number one, what a $100 winner actually is, and building one with me literally today so that you can unlock your $100 offer architect. I have created Cece, as you can see here, she's got her beautiful necklace on. Cece, you're an expert at what you do. Being able to package, digitize, share your expertise with others is what I want to be able to show you how to do, right? Especially if you feel like you have wasted enough time in decision paralysis trying to figure out the best offer for you and more importantly for your audience too, right? What exactly should you be selling right now? You deserve consistent sales, and I want to show you how that's achievable and scalable 10 customers at a time using the 10-10 win method. Okay? My goal is to create a space where you get clear about exactly what you should be putting out there because clarity creates confidence, the kind of confidence that you're going to need to sell consistently. That, for me, is the key to entering your next winning season. So essentially, this $100 offer that I'm going to help you figure out how to map out and make is a strategic bundle, okay? It's not just something that you slap a $100 price tag on and sell. It's made, built a certain way. The core piece is that you're going to teach them something very valuable. Not all the things, something very laser specific, okay? It's not a general, like, okay, I'm going to teach you how to work on computers 101. It's very specific, right? Like, I'm going to teach you how to create your own AI clone using this particular tool. It's like very, very, very targeted, number one. Number two, it includes a utility piece. So you've got a core piece that teaches something very valuable, a tool that helps them take action fast, bonuses that add on unexpected extra good, right? We always like a lot of bang for our buck. I said bucket. An offer you can sell again and again so that it's something that's going to bring in consistent revenue for you. And again, it's priced to sell weekly without exhaustion. And that's a thing, weekly without exhaustion. I want you to pause and think about that for a second because remember I said to you, you deserve a win. You're brilliant. You know a lot of stuff. You're an expert at what you do. The struggle is when brilliant isn't necessarily working for you, right? In a way that you feel like you are profiting, you're seeing revenue come in consistently, right? Where you feel like you're brilliant, but you're burnt out and you're broke, right? You're not quite where you want to be. So what makes this offer a win is that it's a specific urgent problem that you can bundle at the $100 price point, offer your ideal target client customer a strategic, intentional transformation they can easily describe. It's not something that they have to scratch their head and say, sounds interesting, but I don't know if I need that. It's a clear, no-brainer offer that they want access to, premium enough to feel valuable at that $100 price point, accessible enough for them to say yes without saying, I don't know, that's going to hurt me. That's going to break the bank today, okay? It passes what I have, a 7-point barometer that validates this is actually something that can sell well for you. And you can, again, build it for repeat sales, not simply one-time buyers, on two levels. Number one, you can consistently sell it to new customers, but you can integrate it into a larger signature customer journey so that you're taking one person through an experience where they're investing with you on multiple levels, right? I was recently having a conversation about one particular client who came to me. Her first payment, the first thing she bought from me was $5. She went from a $5 offer to a $5,000 client, creating a customer journey where that $100 offer is going to be a signature, vital core part of that journey that takes them through the experience you want them to be able to go through with you, right? That's what to me essentially makes this a $100 win. Now, jumping ahead, why 100? There are so many different types of offers you can sell, and you can price it at whatever you want to. But baby boo, 100's the sweet spot. Not too cheap to devalue your expertise, not too scary for buyers to be able to go, oh, I don't know, right? Honestly, think about this economy. We wake up and we spend $100. We leave the house, buy some coffee, get some gas. You know what I mean? Like it's not what it used to be as far as right? You know, it's accessible, sustainable, repeatable. It's going to create a space where you're building confidence before you scale and help you scale, right? A sweet spot between value and commitment and enough of a margin to grow with, right? What does that mean? Enough of a margin to grow with. Well, let's look at the numbers, right? Number one, there are a lot of people who are like, okay, what you need to do is to create a low ticket, $7, 27. I believe in that. However, you cannot just put out a low ticket offer and expect to get 1,000 sales a day for a $7 offer, right? You find yourself 7, 27, 17, and you're trying to get hundreds of sales to build a 4 or 5 figure business consistently. Or you are like, listen, high ticket. I want to create something that's $997, $1,000, $5,000, $10,000, and you really want to do it, but guess what? You freeze up and you never launch because you feel like you're an imposter. Who am I to charge this much? I don't know this much. I'm not where I'm supposed to be able to legitimately say, hey, give me $10,000 today. You find yourself in a place where 1,000 plus feels too much. You're not confident enough in that, or in that you can get people to pay you a premium price consistently, or you're burnt out because you are trying to obsessively trying to sell low ticket, but you're not selling it enough of those things to make consistent revenue. So you find yourself where the struggle is real, right? $100, the sweet spot, you can get serious buyers, you can get impulse buyers, and you can scale. You only need 10 sales to make 1,000, right? How many $10 offers do you need to sell to make $1,000? You need 100. No sales calls, no high pressure. You don't have to get on the phone and convert somebody for a $100 offer, even somebody who doesn't know you. To me, it's the Goldilocks zone, right? Remember that, Goldilocks? Ooh, this one's too hot. This one's too cold. This one's just right. The low is too low. The high is too high. 100, build with balance. One of the things that I've been teaching clients for several years now is what I call the 10-10 win method, because I'm an organic marketer. Yes, you can put tons of money into ads. Yes, you can pay other people to promote you, but if organic marketing is the thing that you want to do, when you are organically creating content, reaching customers, word of mouth, all the things, one way you can strategically work on reaching your 4 and 5 figure goals is 10-10 win, scaling with 10. So if you think about a $100 offer, you get 10 sales, that's $1,000. One of the communities that I have recently launched is 1K Weekend Warriors. Intentionally in your free time working on getting better at scaling $1,000, 10 sales at a time, right? And then if you can do that one thing once a week, $1,000 once a week, that's $4,000 a month. Now, I want you to imagine what that looks like, adding that into your business on an annual basis, right? How powerful is that from one offer? Now, let's think about this, not just from 4 weeks to 12 months. Let's think about 1 month. If you were, people are like, oh my God, LaShonda, I need to figure out how to go viral on Facebook. I need to go viral on Instagram and TikTok. How about you go obsessive on creating a solid $100 offer? If you get not just $1,000 a week, consider 10 people buying from you every single day. 10 people buying your offer every day. That's $1,000 a day. That's $30,000 for the month. If you could focus on one thing instead of all the things, how would that work out for you? Even if it's just $1K a week in revenue, an extra $4K, $10K, would that help you? This is about being in a place where you don't need a huge audience. You don't need complicated funnels. You just need 10 people who say yes because they see the value in what you have strategically put together as part of your $100 winner. Yes? Is that something that resonates with you? Is creating a $100 winner something you seriously want to do? Now, before we get to the next thing, let's go to the main thing, which is to build with confidence, build with me in the form of CC. Okay? So CC is what I call your AI-powered clarity coach. I have created over on SisterSense, right? SisterSense.com/winners. I've created several things. Number one is the winner blueprint. And number two is the winner builder. The blueprint is a prompt that you can put into ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, your AI platform of choice, and it's going to help you build your $100 winner. Today's a Build With Me session, so I'm actually going to go through that process with you. I'm going to show you what it's like when CC puts on her offer architect hat, right, and actually builds with you. Now, those of you who are in my academy, you already got access to the blueprint and the builder to create your $100 winner. If you're not in my academy, it's okay, because if you go to sistersense.com/winners, literally you can get your $100 winner blueprints today. You can start to use the prompt, map out your winning $100 offer, or as I call it, your $100 winner. Map it out. And then when you're ready, you can make it, because I've got your builder ready for you and your blueprint ready too. The blueprint will help you map it out. We're going to do that today. And then you can take it a step further and do the complete build of your $100 winner. Okay? So let's start mapping it out and making it happen. So I've already kind of put this into ChatGPT so that you didn't have to wait for me to do that. But when you unlock your $100 winner blueprint, you'll be able to get the prompt and put it in here, okay? What I wanted to do was actually show it to you real time so that you can see the kind of clarity that's going to help you create a $100 digital bundle. So I put my prompt in. It is a very, very meaty prompt, okay? So you don't have to build it from scratch because it's already built for you, right? Perfection. It says, hey, I'm CC, your AI-powered clarity coach. Today, I'm putting on my hard hat to serve as your $100 offer architect. My goal is simple. Help you take scattered ideas and construct a profit-ready $100 winner. I'll ask you 15 strategic questions one at a time. We'll slow down where needed, tighten anything fuzzy, and by the end, you'll have a ready-to-sell offer card and a clear pass or needs work verdict based on your own framework. So CC is basically not only going to pull out of you lovingly the best possible offer that you could put together as a $100 offer, it's going to help you figure out if pass or fail, it's solid or it needs work. Okay? So I'm going to start this experience with CC. I am going to I'm not going to go too deep into it so that you can kind of watch me go through it, but we're not going to do an hour. I want to get through all the 15 questions solidly but quickly so you can get the experience, and then, of course, ask me questions and or take notes as needed so you're thinking about what you need to do to work on your $100 winner too. Okay? All right. So I love to use the dictation microphone because that helps me kind of get through things clearer. I love to just be able to talk it out. I can say more when I talk it out than I can type. I type fast, but talking is just way faster. So it says, when you're ready to begin, say, I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm excited. All right. Question number 1. Business foundation. Briefly tell me what you do, who you serve. All right. I am LaShonda, creator of Sister Sense. I help entrepreneurs make sense of making money online. My main goal is to help entrepreneurs create low-ticket, high-profit digital products they can sell at scale. And that's what I do, and that's who I serve. I could say more, but, I think that's sufficient. All right. We got through Q1. Question 2, today's starting point. Before we architect your offer, tell me where we're starting today. A, refine mode. I already have an offer. Or B, build mode. I don't have an offer yet. Let's start with a fresh build, okay? I'm going to start with a fresh build, but this is great because you may have an offer in mind already that you want to tweak, or you can start from scratch, okay? So build mode. What's one specific result you are confident you can help someone achieve in 48 to 72 hours? I can help them write a digital ebook in 48 to 72 hours. I'm actually working with a couple of clients. One of my clients just got hers done with me, so we're getting it ordered and printed. I'm excited. The specific who barometer. Right now, entrepreneurs is too broad. Who is this specifically? So this is the thing. This thing is designed to check you every step of the way. Sometimes you think, I have my target offer. I have my target person. I have the pain point. There, everybody's like, find the pain point, find the pain point. And you're like, this is it. And nope, you can go deeper. You can do better. CC is going to lovingly push you to the kind of clarity that you need when it comes to your offer. Finish this sentence. This is for entrepreneurs who fill in the blank. This is a good one. I would say this is specifically for entrepreneurs who are coaches. They teach, they create micro-education projects or products, micro-education products, programs. I want to say specifically for people who have their own special sauce. Like they have a method, they have a framework, they have a system, and they need a playbook. They need something that they can put their unique IP process into to be able to share it online. Now, some of them have it in some form. They got to do a webinar. They got to go speak somewhere to teach it. They got to get paid for private coaching. Some of them have it, but they haven't identified it because they haven't crafted the framework, but it's in there. It's in their expertise. We just need to pull it out, put it into a book. I could say more, but I'm going to try to keep these responses short so we can get to the end. Okay, the painkiller test. Is this a painkiller or a vitamin? I love this one. I love this one because here's the thing. Nobody is going to simply buy the vitamin unless they are consciously looking for vitamins. But if they are in pain, everybody is desperately going to buy the they're going to buy the aspirin. They're going to buy the Tylenol. They're going to buy the thing to get rid of the pain as soon as quickly if it's an extreme pain. Vitamins are nice to have when you're on the healthy kick, but let's face it, most of us aren't on the healthy kick. We'd rather get the thing that's going to help us fix the pain faster than the vitamin that it might help, but it's not as strong as the painkiller, right? And that's the thing. The thing is sometimes you guys think you have a painkiller, but you really have a vitamin. You got something that people think is cool, and they may get it, but they may not. People pay for the painkiller, right? So is this a painkiller? Answer these specific questions. What's the exact problem? What are they frustrated or stuck with at 2 a.m.? And what would they literally type into Google or ask GPT when they're fed up? Oh man, what's the specific problem? There's a lot of problems here. One problem is I mentioned that in order to do what they do, they have to speak. They got to do a webinar. They have to do a private coaching session. They got to pay to travel. It's this thing that it's unique, but if they're not directly teaching it, showing it, consulting, coaching, they're not making money from it. So being able to put it in some form of a book, they're like, I know a lot. I do a lot. I'm anxiety. I'm tired. Being able to put it in a book so they can still get money from it, but not have to do all the heavy lifting, and or using. There's two levels. There's two ways I can look at it. That's one issue, or another issue is they want to reach more people. They know they can help them. They've got this amazing methodology, but they don't know how to do it. Books build businesses. If they had a solid book that had their framework, they could leverage that book to get opportunities to speak, to teach, to for people to read the book and go, this is great, I want to join your program. But I don't know. Either angle to me would be solid. They're looking for either painful, tired of having to physically do all the things, or I need to reach more people, but how do I do that? All right, let's take a look at question number 5. Sunday night result. If they buy on Friday, what is specifically done by Sunday? Depending upon how we create or what we decide to create, there are 3 key things we could possibly do. Well, maybe more than that. We can do an audiobook because audio is the fastest way to record that content. We could just map out a framework. Oops, I'm not even recording. This is funny. Depending upon the angle, there are different things that we can do. By Sunday night, we can map out the book, or we can record the audio version of the book, or we can have AI help them to create the content for the book. We can create an ebook version using an app that they don't have to customize an ebook and get that done in a couple of days. Depends on the angle. So you can type. If you don't like to type, I prefer talking. I type, but talking just to me is a better way to go. This is the speed factor. To pass this barometer, the buyer must instantly understand what will exist by Sunday. Let me give you 3 strong barometers. I want it done, tired coaches, people want proof of progress. The extraction win here is by Sunday, they have their name, their chapter outline fully mapped out into a structure ready to record. B, IP extraction win, draft win, productized book win. Reply A, B, or C, then complete the sentence by Sunday night. They have all of these are really good. All of these are really good. To me personally, the having it in book format and seeing it would be the biggest win. It's done, it's sellable. That to me would be the biggest win. If you see a hybrid version of this, that might work great as far as A, B, or C, but it would be C for me. What I love about this is you don't have to ask it questions. It's probing, it's pushing, it's lovingly guiding you through the next thing, right? Whereas, traditional GPT, you got to say, hey, help me do this. Give me that. Give me this. You don't need to do that. It's locking in everything that you need, and there are very clear barometers that are set. So you're not just randomly going, oh, this is my passion. This is my target audience. I want to create something for such and such. And then ChatGPT is like, oh, my God, that's a great idea. This is amazing. It's going to push back. It's going to be like, nah, that's not really a painkiller. No, that's not a very specific target person. Go deeper. Let's keep working on it. because that's what you need. You don't just need somebody who's going to gaslight you, cheerlead you, like, oh my God, that's so great. You need something that's actually going to be sellable, right? So let me keep going. Locked. We're anchoring C. Be specific. What have they bought, tried, or started? Now we uncover why this offer wins when others didn't. Examples: do not copy, just model. Courses that teach but don't help you finish. Writing challenges that stall after day 3. Be specific. What are they currently trying that is not working? Man, this is kind of a hard one for me. I would say some of them. And if we're talking about books here, some people have books they started but they haven't finished yet, or they haven't even started yet. They're like, I have some stuff. I got a lot of stuff, but I haven't gotten to it yet because, right? One of the things that maybe they're trying to do is, before I do the book, I'm thinking I could do a digital product, a course, but they don't know how to do the course, or it's taking them forever to put the course together. They don't have, it's not done. They've tried either to do an alternative to a book. They have the concept, but they haven't had the time to put the book together. Or in some cases, some people have, and I mean, some people I've worked with have come to me because they started with other people, and it either is taking forever to get anything moving, or they've already maxed out their funds. It's too long, too expensive. I don't know, some of those things. Figure it out. I'm trying to get through these questions as quickly as I can with you guys. But what's great about this is you don't have to do it my way. You can take your time. But I actually want to do a legit thing. I don't just want to pull something out of my head. This is, real stuff that I deal with clients, and I love digital self-publishing, so this is a good one for me. Framework name. Okay, it says I'm going to lock the gap internally so we don't lose the momentum. Do you already have a named framework or method? No, I have none. I have none. As far as books are concerned, well, let me not say I have none. I've done a few book things with clients, and I talk about how you can write without writing, especially when it comes to speed. And maybe that. If not, you can help me come up with something. Stop barking at me, girl. Whenever I sit down to do a training, she always starts barking at me. Great. I'll name the framework. Later, once all the parts are on the table. No rush. Awesome. Okay, based on the Sunday night results. Hold on one second. Hopefully I am still recording and we are still good. If you have any questions for me, feel free to let me know. But I'm pretty much rocking and rolling through these questions. Like I said, when you get the $100 winner, you get this offer architect. You're going to sit down, you're going to go through the deep dive session, you're going to answer the questions, and you're not just going to take some random stuff and pull together a $100 bundle and say, hey, that's what I sell. That's not the purpose of this. The purpose is to really think about who you want to sell to, what they're actually needing, right? Not a vitamin, an actual need, something laser specific, craft, pulling in what you have and or what you can create to make your bundle solid, okay? So based on the Sunday night results, which one is the core one? Reply with an option: a playbook, a workbook, a workshop, a framework guide, an interactive ebook. What is the core offer for this? This is a great question. I'm going to help them create a book, right? So I would give them a playbook to creating their own playbook, I guess. I'm going to keep it simple. I'll make that my core offer. The utility tool. Now we justify a diagnostic, a 5-point action checklist, a word search, a private podcast, a template pack. Can the tool be a process for helping them get the thing done? Like the playbook breaks down what they got to get done, and then the toolkit helps them get it done. All right, so let's see. The utility tool. We need a category. You're thinking about this exactly right, and I want to translate your instinct into a barometer. So every time you give it a recommendation, right, there's a barometer, and it's like, okay, this is good, or this could be better. I'm trying to go fast, and so I'm answering these questions relatively quickly just to show you what the experience is to working with CC, doing this $100 offer architect session, building your offer, right? It's not always going to go, oh my God, that's a great idea. So it's like, okay, what you just described is valid, but for this framework, we still need to label it as a utility. So it's clear, it's sellable, and it's scannable. What does that mean? That means that I'm smart, but not everything that I say is going to pass the test to say that this thing is actually going to sell for you, babe. This sounds like, you don't want something that's like, hey, everything that you just gave me is a great idea, right? It's like you're getting there, but this needs work, right? And that's what you want. So let me see here. So let me map what you said to the options. Playbook is the process. Utility tool is an execution accelerator. Based on your words, the toolkit helps them get it done. This could include chapter outlines, write without writing, fill in the blank framework. So I need you to lock this in explicitly. This helps them get to Sunday night because, okay. All right, so explicitly. The playbook is the core because it's going to teach them. Let's say we choose the write without writing. I want you to come up with titles for me, but the playbook would teach them my secret sauce to write without writing. If they're smart and they got a lot of stuff that they need to put in the form of a book, but it takes them long, or they keep trying to find other ways to put it in something, but the book is the way to go. That's number one. By the end of Sunday night, this is going to help them because once first they figure out what it looks like in the playbook, then they actually do it with the tool. By the end of it, they have a custom no-code interactive book that AI helped them build with their framework. Is that clear enough? Hopefully it is. Fingers crossed. Yes, that is clear enough, and I'm locking it in internally. Awesome. Choose one. What we need now is second format. Which one best helps them actually finish and not stall this weekend? Now we increase perceived value and reduce friction. A second format. Audio, visual, interactive. I mean, the tool itself is interactive. Can't that be the second format? Why do I need something else? I don't know, honestly. You tell me. So here's the thing. I don't always have to give it an answer. It can help me out here. Why this matters. Great pushback. This tells me you're thinking like a builder, not a marketer, which is good. My job is to make sure your offer passes to a $100 barometer, right? I so want you guys to have so much fun creating your bundle, your $100 winner with this and seeing what you get out of it. Those of you who are in my academy, you already have access to this. It's inside of your Academy Hub. But, of course, you don't have to be in the Academy. Literally, you can just go to sistersense.com/winners and either get the $100 winner blueprint. It's literally $37 right now, which this is what I'm doing. The blueprint helps you map out your $100 offer, and or just the complete system, which is the builder, helps you not just map it out but make your $100 offer. And like I said, this is different because we're not just going, hey, what's your passion project? What's your skill set? What's your target person? And then you arbitrarily pick out of the sky 3 to 5 things, put it into a bundle, slap $100 on it, and say, here's my bundle. No. We're not just like, ooh, LaShonda, in the last 3 years, I've created this. Let me just squeeze them all together and offer it. No. Because is it going to sell for you? Probably not. The goal is you're working on creating something that targets a very specific person with a very specific issue and giving them something that's going to offer a transformation. We call it the weekend transformation. Something that if they're able to get this from you within 48 to 72 hours, there's a specific end result that they're going to get with your solution, right? So let's talk about painkillers. OMG, the congestion for me. A couple of days ago, I couldn't stop sneezing, everything, all over the place. Sinuses, going crazy. We drove to Raleigh, and I was like, listen, I gotta go and get a Mucinex, right? I talked about painkiller. I need something that's going to help me right now stop the dripping, stop all of it, right? For me, it's the Zyrtex Mucinex combination. You need something that in a couple of hours is going to give them a transformation. For me, I needed to stop the dripping, stop the sneezing, and feel like a normal human again, okay? That's the kind of bundle you want, not just thinking about the fact that it's in your expertise, it's making the most of stuff you already have or can quickly create, and you can put 1 and 2 zeros behind it. It needs to be strategic. It needs to be intentional, okay? So as I go through this, I'm literally going through a very detailed prompt I've created for you. You copy it, you put it into ChatGPT, but if you don't like ChatGPT like me, you can put it into Claude, Gemini, your AI platform of choice. Do you have the $100 winner yet? Yes or no? Do you want it? Yes? Anyone interested in this? Anyone interested in saying, hey, help me create a $100 offer that I can sell at scale on repeat? As I mentioned to you, those of you who are just coming on in here, you're trying to sell a $7 offer and get 100 people to buy it every week for $700 in profits. A $7 offer, 100 sales is a lot of freaking sales. Is it going to get you to 4 and 5 figures consistently? Maybe not. $100 is the sweet spot. You only need 10 sales to get to 1,000, right? You make $1,000 a week, a month, that's $4,000. You make $1,000 a day, a month, that's $30,000, okay? Yes, I sell high ticket, right? I've got offers, $6,000, $12,000. I've got high ticket. Yes, I have low ticket, right? I do have $7, $27, $17, $37. This blueprint, the $100 winner, is $37. I have low ticket, but I build with balance, and that's where a lot of people struggle. They don't have a balanced offer in the $100 price point that is selling consistently for them, okay? And that's what I want to I want you to lean into that vision today. Because if you want to say, this is my winning season, you need to have at least one solid $100 offer you can sell at scale on repeat. Is that something that you want to do? Drop a yes into the comment box for me. Do you want to have at least one solid $100 offer that you can sell at scale on repeat, and you feel like even if it's just bringing in 1 to 4K in a week or two, it's added revenue, right? Somebody said yes in all caps. I love it. It's added revenue. Okay, I'm going to keep going through this thing so you can see the end result. In less than 60 minutes, this thing is going to help me craft a $100 bundle. And again, this is not for play. This is not just, let me just randomly say, put an ebook in, put this audio in, just, create a video. You're not, and I hate to say it, just being left up to your own innovation and ideas to just slap something together and call it a $100 bundle. The $100 offer architect in the form of CC is intentionally walking you through what you need to do to create the best possible $100 winner for you. And more importantly, for your customers too, right? Because they're the one buying it. They're the one using it. You need to create something that is laser focused on one thing they need that's going to give them a solid transformation within 48 to 72 hours, right? So let's keep going. It says you got your utility. Let's think about it. Audio, highest completion rate, 5 to 7 minute audio, build prompts. Visual, lowest build effort. A finished ebook, a framework, a no-code interactive book, interactive checkpoints. Most on brand for you, simple progress check-ins. Okay, so I'm actually doing a training right now in real time, teaching people how to do what I do using this prompt. I can talk. If best value is audio, I would have to go with audio. I would say A or C. Which one do you think is better for me? The second modality helps them finish because um I don't, even though I like C, even though I like C, I feel like if they get the playbook and they get the tool, they don't really need checkpoints. But I feel like if we do some form of an audio, I can, and I hate to say this, I can talk about not just the recommendations within the playbook itself, but the hidden things that smart people screw up, right? They're smart and they need to create a playbook, but they're just, I do with smart people, but, and I hate to say it, they'll have some degree of like, they know it and they're like, yeah, no, but just tell me this. No, we just do this. And I was like, no, let's, this is what you really need. This is what you got to stop doing because that's not working for you and do this instead. And I feel like maybe in an audio series, I can do that. Meaning, I can talk about the logistics of what they need to do, the methodology and the playbook, but then infuse other hidden truths that they're smart, but they still make mistakes when it comes to creating their playbooks, monetizing their business, not having to work hard because we're talking about speed, creating a solid book that they can sell, right? Um, and do that in an audio series. So let's go with audio. Like I said, you can type I like to talk because literally you see how much I said in like a minute. I talk fast. That's the New Yorker in me. All right, Locked In Audio is the right call for you and this audience that pulls them aside and tells them what smart people mess up energy is exactly what creates the thud factor. I love the thud factor. It's really about making it beefy, making it meaty, making it feel like it's worth way more than 100, like they're getting it at a steal, like it's a deal. Makes it feel like you're giving them something that should cost 1,000, but they're getting it for 100. You don't want it to feel like it's a $10 offer and you're trying to pitch them a $10 offer for $100. I just said to you guys, I went to Burlington. I went to Raleigh, right? Went to Raleigh a couple of days ago. We went to Burlington. My son was looking for some stuff. He's got a ski trip coming up, right? And I see this very cute sweater. And I'm like, it's cute, but it's super thin. It's like the smallest thing ever. And it was from Express. So Burlington is like consignment. It gets it from other places. So I'm looking at the price tag of this cute but very thin sweater. It says $34.99. I said, ain't no way. Ain't no way. So the hubby is like, yeah. I said, there's no way I'm buying that for $34.99. This looks like something I would buy for no more than $9.99 at Ross. No way. And I mean $9.99 when you're getting it from a consignment store. He's like, no, it's from Express. It's from Express. I said, listen, Express is not a high-end brand, okay? You get an Express at the mall. He was like, oh, it was $130-something at Express. You're getting it for a deal. I said, but it's not a steal. The quality of what I see in front of me is $9.99 at Ross. I am paying no more for it than $9.99. You don't want your $100 bundle to feel like something that is worth $10, right? So you want it to have the thud factor. So let's see. What 2 to 3 bonuses would make someone open this and say, oh, this is more than I expected? Think fast, lightweight, high impact examples. More than I expected. I love to do Canva graphics. I have so many of them. I could give them book covers because I did a whole series last year. I was about to say this year, and today is a new year. 12 books in 12 months. I have so many cover graphics. So number one, cover graphics for their book. They can mock up. People like visuals, number one. Number two, another thing that they might like is I love being meta, like a thing that actually is an example of the thing. So I can give them one of my playbooks. Even better if I give them, well, that's the core offer. I was about to say give them a playbook that is the playbook that teaches them what to do, right? But that's the core offer. I can say, the playbook and this bonus book are both examples of signature playbooks that I've created and crafted, and you can do the same thing too. And then get excited about sharing your playbook with others. Number one, either giving them the cover graphic or, how helping them sell the digital book, helping them sell their digital book. Like in the next 24 hours, here are 3 places you could upload, sell, and start moving forward. Any of those things. All right, great. You've named a real tangible bonuses. Based on what you've described, we're working with the core offer, the utility, the bonuses. Let's talk pricing. Yes. Estimate the value for each of these. You tell me. I could give it numbers. In the interest of time, I'll be like, you tell me. Core offer 47, 37, 15, 12, 10. Proposed perceived value $121. Your move. Lock it in. Lock it in. You want to be able to validate it. Why is it worth what it's worth? I could go back and forth, but in the interest of time, I'm not going. I'm going to stick with those numbers. The headline, 1-sentence promise. Use this exact format. Specific who will get what outcome and what time frame using your method. Okay, I'm going to cheat. You tell me. I'll do it again. It's all about, you don't have to feel pressure to answer every question, especially if you don't know the answer. It can help you. Coaches and educators with proven methods will create a sellable no-code ebook in 1 weekend using my Write Without Writing playbook and build book builder toolkit. Ooh, I didn't even call it the book builder. I like that. You got it. I love it. Let's do it. Can I tweak it? Hell yeah. I'll come back and tweak it another time. What I love about these sessions is, no joke, when I do these demos with y'all, this is stuff that I then turn around and create. Okay. This is not stuff that is like, yeah, no. This is pretty solid. I'm looking to create this thing. What's the number one reason someone would hesitate or say no to this offer? I tried to write a book before and it didn't finish. I would say that. I would say either I tried to write a book before and it didn't finish, or I tried to sell digital products before and it didn't work. I tried to do something digital or virtual and I spent too much money, it took up too much time, and I never got to the end of it. It's kind of like the pushback is, I'm helping them. Like, they're tired of doing all the things to teach people, to coach people around the thing. And I'm telling them, here, create this book to put all of what you do in that. And they're like, oh, well, I want to, but, right, basically not having enough faith or making the excuse of not having enough time because of past experiences. Because obviously, as somebody who has a solid methodology, they probably spend a lot of time doing what they need to do, traveling, consulting, coaching, teaching, and not knowing, even because the processes that I do legit are done in a couple of hours. But if it's not something they're used to or can't perceive, they'll probably equate that time and intensity to the labor that they're used to and be like resistant to it, not because of the real actual time it would take, but because they're not familiar with it. They'll probably think it's really going to take longer than it is. I don't know if that makes sense, but hopefully it does. The bridge to building. I've tried before. It took forever. I didn't finish. Got it. And that's the thing. I can sit here and babble, and then in such a clean way makes everything that I say concise. After mapping this offer, what is the natural next step you want them to take to actually build? That's a good question. It could be, now that they have this one offer, they can build it into a bundle. I do have the Build a Bundle Challenge. Or it could be that they built it and they want to refine it. They want to work with me privately. get one of my AI mastery sessions so that we can work on what they've built and refining it together. It could be something else. You may have a better upsell than I do. I'm curious if you do. I don't know. This is a strong instinct, and you're right that multiple next steps exist. Your buyer's psychology is important. They just finished something they've never finished before. They're tired, proud, and slightly unsure. My recommendation, tell me if you agree or want to override. The Build a Bundle Challenge, why this is a win. They already have one finished asset, build more. Your primary AI mastery sessions still work, but as a secondary upgrade. So I need you to lock it in. Build the challenge, the mastery, or something else. Okay, so I'm going to lock in the challenge because I guess it makes sense, the private mastery as an upsell to the challenge. But out of curiosity, what do you think would be, outside of the challenge, a solid next step offer for this? Because, I mean, if it's a good one, I'll lean into it. So once this is done, it is essentially going to give me the end result. Let's see here. Answering your curiosity question, a $300 to $500 offer refinement sprint. Solid. All right, I want to keep that recommendation in the books for something else later, but for now, let's lock in what you decided, which was the challenge, and move forward. All the questions are complete. Wow, awesome. When you're ready, reply export now. I'm ready. Export now. That's it. That's the whole session. I tried to go through it relatively quickly. Y'all are awesome for hanging out with me. You're a $100 winner. This is your business. It gives you a snapshot of your business. This is the ready to sell offer card. What does that mean? Your offer is ready to sell. You have your name, your tagline, who it's perfect for, the problem it solves, how it's a 48 to 72 hour solution, a promise, what it's included in the offer, the benefits, the pricing value, okay, it passes as far as having a utility, a unique name, right without writing, a specific who, coaches and educators. What does this mean? Why this audience is a buy now audience. They're tired of teaching live without leverage. They have nothing to leverage. They want something they can sell at scale. Why 100? Speed, tangible, output, and relief. Awesome. So it gives me a breakdown of this whole offer. The Book Builder Toolkit is 100% solid because it gives them a finished ebook. To strengthen it, add optional upgrade prompts. You can do that later. Audience, 80%. Clear expert audience, but you can tighten the segment by niche later. I'd be curious what that means. Build simplicity. No-code tools, keep it simple to improve centralized delivery hub. Do not know what that means, so I probably want to ask. So it's basically giving you, you knocked out something. It's pretty solid. Here, if I had to grade you on the offer readiness, here's your score, and here's what you can do to improve that offer, which is pretty solid. So not only are you walking away with something that's clear and ready to sell, you're getting an idea of how to make it even better, right? You can focus on burnt out experts or the stalled creator. They started multiple projects but never finished. Finish the book you've been sitting on, or turn what you already teach into a book this weekend. Bam, right? 9 out of 10 versus 8 out of 10. It's going to tell you who to target, who this is ideal for, right? Let's see. We have here the risk reality check. Many writing programs exist. Few promise completion. So the fact that they'd be able to complete something is pretty impressive. Adding too many options or paths might be a problem, so focus messaging on finished by Sunday. So we have my offer summarized. We have the value stack of what's in it. The breakdown of, like I said, you want to focus on scaling 10 sales at a time. 10 sales, $1,000 a week for a month, $4,000 a day for a month, 30,000. Okay. It even gives you an example of if you were to look at this as an offer, the core offer being the $100 offer, that's where 50 to 60% of your money is going to come from. If you add an order bump, 20 to 25% of your revenue will come from that companion order bump offer. So let's say you can add extra templates, for example. An entry point. Some people, especially if you are somebody who's experienced, you may have an existing audience. Out of the gate, still buy the $100 offer. But not, you may have to have something smaller in front of it, the one before the 100, as I like to call it. And 5 to 10%, that's going to be 5 to 10% of your revenue because it's a lower ticket, but it would be the bridge that leads them to the $100 offer when it comes to new people or people who weren't referred to you, right? Or reactivating people who know you, but they just need to kind of get a feel before they get back into working with you, right? So you may need to cultivate that. I do have the builder, so you can work on not only your $100 offer, but building the whole offer stack, right? I've got headlines. I've got angles, right, of what I can do here. Angle 1, painkiller. Stuck with ideas but no book? Finish it this weekend. Time saver. Stop spending months writing. Finish in a weekend. So it's going to give you marketing angles here, which I absolutely love. All of it is infused into this solution. Now, it says here are some benefits bullets. Finish a real book. Turn expertise into scalable assets. Stop overthinking and start selling. You've got a copywriter here. You've got a co-partner in creating your offer. You have somebody who's going to tough love tell you what you're thinking of might not be the best solution for you. There are other things that you can do to dig deeper and create better, right? Now, I added on something even better to this. It says, reply visuals to receive 3 image prompts for mock-ups. You don't know what that is yet, but let's take a look. Yes, visuals, please. This is like my extra icing on the cake for you guys. So ChatGPT, Gemini, Claude, all of them can help you with images, right? So I have a couple of visuals that it created for me. A book cover prompt, a promo graphic prompt, and a quick infographic. Surprise me. Take one of these, give me a visual. I don't know which one it's going to use, but it's going to take a minute. It's going to make an image for me. It may not be the perfect image out of the gate, but guess what? I can refine it and I can make it better. And this one thing, you have the opportunity to have your offer mapped out. You have your copy. You have clarity around what you can sell and visuals to help you build your real finished winner, right? And for me, that's key. Ooh, that looks cool. Finish your ebook in one weekend. Turn your expertise into a sellable digital book. Write without writing. This looks cute. Friday, get started. Sunday, get done. This is pretty cool. And guess what? I didn't have to think about this. I didn't have to map it out. All I said is, hey, you make the prompt and you make the visual. Now, my branding is purple, right? So this is so cool. This is so cool. It's blue and orange, though, and my branding is purple. As a matter of fact, I'm going to give you a couple of screenshots of stuff that I do in my branding. Could you give me something pretty much like this, but with my brand colors? Hopefully, it does not disappoint. Let's see. Let me find something that has my brand colors like clearly popping on the screen and see what it does. So my goal here today is to give you an opportunity to strategically see that you do not have to do it alone. You do not have to crack the nut that is building a simple, sustainable digital product business on your own. You can infuse into whatever it is that you're doing right now this project, which is the thing that I'm focused on with my clients this year, intentionally crafting your own solid $100 winner, a digital product bundle that is sellable, scalable, organically 10 sales at a time strategically, right? And again, you don't have to do the heavy lifting of trying to figure out how to put all of this together because guess what? It's already done. It is done. CC is, again, what I call your 24-hour, 24/7 AI-powered CC clarity coach that I've crafted for you. And I don't like this. It's the same. It's like the same thing with a purple hue audit, but I can keep tweaking it. I'm gonna be honest. I prefer the original, but it looks like it just took the original and put a purple hue on it, but it could do better. So, what do you need to do? Go over to, excuse me, I got the hiccups, sistasense.com/winners so that you can unlock your $100 winner blueprint. By the way, that's CC. She's got her CC necklace on because she, again, is your clarity coach. It's going to help you craft your $100 winner offer so that you can create a $100 digital product people actually want to buy. Like I said, those of you who are in my academy, the Tiny to Titan community, you already have CC in so far as you have the $100 winner blueprint and the builder. Okay, if you're not in the academy, that's totally okay. Just go over to Tiny Tools today so that you can unlock the builder, unlock the blueprint, and start working on your $100 winner with you, me, and of course, CC. So let's wrap this puppy up, going into the last thing that I want to share with you, which is your next best step. Of all the things that you can do, oh, I want to go viral, LaShonda. I want to create a new website, LaShonda. Of all the things that you want to do when it comes to the shiny object syndrome and that many of us digital marketers are exposed to, for me, what you can strategically do is focus on one $100 offer with one clear outcome that's going to help someone with their personal, their professional, in some way, okay? A transformational offer. Map it, clarify what you're selling, make it, build it using CC, the prompts, all of it, so that you can then move forward. The journey that I've created, it's called your winning season momentum map. And it's a journey that's real simple. Mapping your offer, step one. Making your offer, step two. Mastering the process of selling, refining, repeating, tweaking. That's what you got to do. 1, 2, 3. Map it, make it, master it. And again, creating a space for you to do that with me and CC, that's really where my passion lies. That's really like my laser focus for this year and beyond. So helping you when it comes to 10 sales at a time, working towards your 4, 5, and 6-figure goals, right? Your 4, 5, and 6-figure monthly, quarterly, and annual goals. To me, that's one of the things that needs to be a high priority for you. If creating a simple, sustainable digital product business through organic marketing and reach, selling 10 sales at a time, scaling 10 sales at a time is something that you want to do. For me, consistency beats complexity every time. I'm always like, KISS, KISS, keep it seriously simple. Number 1, get better at building better. Number 2, and of course, hopefully you know that the Sister Sense Circle is all about ensuring that you stay in good company. I always say the success of your business depends on the company that you keep, and it is my goal to ensure that you stay in good company. So that's it. I thank you so much, whether you're watching live or on the replay side, for participating in today's Create a $100 Winner session with me. If you have any questions about what we've done, about working with CC, definitely feel free to check in. You can always email me, or when you're on the sistasense.com website, click the gray tab on the right to send me a voice message. So email, voice message, leave a comment below this video, and or working with me in the community privately. We are about making sure that you build with strategy, clarity, and intention. So, all right, y'all, go forth, create your amazing, Thanks for joining me this time. Catch you on the replay side. Till the next one, go forth and create your amazing. Mwah. Bye.